Guys, so I've been gone for a while. I'm really sorry. If you're new, I do make videos on mbti types and cognitive functions, and if you're interested in Myers-Briggs type indicator, you can check out my YouTube channel. DM me any ideas. I really want to chat with you. Don't be shy. So, in today's video, I really want to talk to you about intuitives and sensors. Basically, I want to share with you my thoughts on how to distinguish them. I really think it's extremely easy to figure out whether someone's an intuitive or a sensor in the first 5 minutes of communication. So basically, there are two ways how to figure out the main preference of the person. The first one is that you can try to listen to his or her speech very carefully, paying attention to the main topic of the conversation, or you can try to pay attention to his or her mannerisms and facial expressions. Before I start explaining myself, I would like to remind you that there are two types of sensors and intuitives. Both of them can use introverted sensing or extroverted sensing, introverted intuition or extroverted intuition. And that's why you need to be very careful when it comes to figuring out someone's main preference. For example, an INTJ dude uses extroverted sensing and introverted intuition, and an ISTP dude use the same two functions, and that's why you can easily mistype them if you only look at physical attributes. If you speak about communication style, sensors are usually very collected, calm and chill. You can always feel their presence in the physical world, if it makes sense. It's easier for them to be more direct, and they want others to be direct as well in order to communicate easily. I don't know. I also think that sensors, they like asking questions. They like gathering different ideas and perspectives and facts because it really helps them develop their weaker functions. They also don't talk a lot because I think that they choose their words very carefully, sort of picking quality over quantity. SI dumps, they remind me of boxes with facts, because it seems like they always remember everything. I personally like it when they bring up things about people that they don't remember telling them. It's so weird but cute at the same time. I really like it. If to speak about SC users, they don't really have a good long-term memory, but they do have a very good physical awareness. They know everything about physical environment. When it comes to intuitive types, they definitely go overboard with their speech. For example, any dumps, they can talk for hours and hours, especially if they're smart. They have a very strong desire to share their main ideas with other people. Why is it so loud outside? And that's why it seems like they are always in a hurry. And dumps, they do have a more direct speech, but they still have this constant excitement in their eyes. I also think that intuitives, they have a double meaning syndrome. They like to sugarcoat things, especially if they have a very strong extroverted feeling. Now, in my opinion, I think that it's easier to figure out someone's main preference by observing his or her mannerisms or facial expressions or facial movements. When it comes to sensors, their eyes are very steady. They stare at you. And by the way, if you want to learn more about MBTI types and their eye movements, you can check out one of my favorite channels called INTJ INFP Coffee. I'm sure that you've heard about them already, but I'll leave a link in the description. SC users, they are very focused when they talk to you. Even if they don't look at you during the conversation, they usually choose 2 or 3 objects on the periphery and eat these objects with their eyes or something like that. SI users, they have very smooth eye movements. It's like they have lazy eyes, if it makes sense. After dealing with the sensory part, we can easily find out whether the sensing function is weak or not. In my opinion, intuitives are more active. They are always up in the clouds a little bit, and that's why they tend to move a lot and talk a lot and emote a lot. Sensors don't usually chase anything when they talk to you. You can always feel how they enjoy this moment with or without you. I am more than sure that both intuitives and sensors can develop their weaker functions easily. For example, sensors, they can become more big picture oriented, and intuitives, they can become more down to earth, if it makes sense. People can grow and evolve easily if they want to, in order to build strong relationships with people. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.